What is up, my buttery biscuits? Welcome back to my channel. So I finally have my Jeffree Star conspiracy palettes. So I have waited for this now. It has literally been 15 days, which was a long wait. So I'm super excited. Just to let you guys know, I did buy two, so I will be giving you guys one. Hopefully I like the palette, because I feel like it's gonna be a little awkward if I'm like, I hate this palette, and then giving it away to you guys, you know what I'm saying? That might be a little weird. But anyways, you guys, if you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and make sure you guys turn on your post notifications so that way you guys get notified when I upload a new video. And as you guys know, I'm doing some drama videos now. I like to call them just like, I don't know, like just chit chat videos, some chisme videos, you know what I'm saying? Not like drama, but whatever. I've been doing that recently and I've been uploading them completely random, so make sure you guys' post notifications are turned on so that way you guys get notified when I upload those videos. Just to let you guys know, I feel like a lot of people are not really like speaking up about this palette as far as like the color story behind it, and I feel like the people who are just getting like insane amount of thumbs down. It's so crazy. I want to let you guys know before we even jump into this review, you guys, everyone has different opinions. It's really not that deep. Like, just because, you know, you like yellow and I don't like yellow doesn't mean that you have to bash one another. And the video that I uploaded when I like just gave my thoughts on it when the palette had came out, or the whole collection came out, I got like so many thumbs down, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not really tripping, because thumbs down to me is the same. Well, not to me, it's actually like the same to YouTube. A thumbs down is the same as a thumbs up, because you're still getting that like view, you're still getting that credit for it, you know what I'm saying? But it's just kind of irritating because it's like I didn't bash anything, I didn't say anything negative besides the color story just don't make sense, which I'm going to open. I haven't opened the box. The box is literally closed because I wanted to just do it all on camera. Obviously, like, okay, well, first of all, I don't have enough space to back it all the way up, so you guys aren't gonna be able to see me open it all the way, and I'm not gonna flip it because I am too lazy to like mark out my address and all that stuff. Anyways, you guys, let's just go ahead and jump in the video. I just want to let you guys know that everyone has a different opinion and color story. His products, from what I've tried, have been absolutely amazing, but the color story to this I don't really like. So I'm really curious to see it in person, because it was mainly in pictures that I was seeing that it looked a little dull. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. All right, you guys, so I went ahead and I cut open the box. So let's go ahead and see. Ooh, the two palettes. Oh, these look like big mamas. Okay, so these are how the palettes come wrapped like this, which I really do like the packaging, and it does come with, oh, this is really cute. Okay, this is a really cute postcard right here, and I really like this shot. You know, it's these little things like this that brands do that make me just like them a little bit more, because I feel like you're getting an experience when you purchase something, and then it has this as filler inside of there. I know a lot of people on Beauty Bay who ordered it from Beauty Bay experience broken palettes, so I'm really hoping that these palettes aren't broken. I'm going to leave the one that I am giving away in the bubble wrap and stuff like that, so I'm just putting this here to the side, and let's just hope that's not broken. But it seems like it's just from Beauty Bay. It doesn't seem like it's from the actual Jeffree Star website, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open this really fast. Okay, you guys, and I think you guys have seen my room before. Black and white stripes, blah blah blah. I feel like I said that weird. Black and white stripes is really my aesthetic. I love this. This actually feels very heavy. I'm so excited to see the inside, because that palette looks, oh, okay, this is a little, okay. Okay, the palette is really cute. Oh, they made a pink little star. Okay, I don't know if you guys can tell from there, but the star is actually pink on the top. You guys, this palette, his quality is just so good. These trunks, I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and open it up. I want to see the colors inside, because as you guys know from my first impressions of looking at it online, I was like, oh, it looks a little dull. So let's see the inside. Oh, no, my palette is actually perfect. No broken shades. Okay, you know what? This does look a lot more pretty in person. In person, the only shade that I just immediately do not like is What's the Tea. I don't like that shade. I don't feel like I would ever use it. It's like I don't like a real pale teal. But okay, so inside this you do get 18 shadows. So let me see, what was the total cost? Okay, in California they charge this like weird tax thing. Oh, you know, it doesn't say on here, but it said on my order. I don't know, they have some type of weird tax, like 2 taxes basically. So this palette is $52 for 18 shades. So I'm gonna go ahead and just jump into some swatches. As we know, swatches don't mean nothing, but I just want to see the color payoff. Not a fact, I think I'm going to be using that today, and I want to swatch sleep paralysis. Okay, so let's see. First of all, before I swatch into them, you guys, like the pans, they're so cute. Let me put it closer. Can you adjust? Okay, the pans are just so cute. Like the fact that he like takes the time and extra money to press each like each and every single shade. That's pretty bomb. Like, I feel like that's putting into extra work. And have any other brands done this before? I feel like no other brands have done this. I don't know. I feel like it's super cute. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into some shades. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch. You know what? Let me not swatch Not Effect, because I think I'm gonna be using that today. So I'm not gonna be using Trisha. So let's see that. Oh, I feel kind of bad. Oh, it's like really, really powdery. So I will say that right away just from that. Oh, it's like super powdery. Okay, I'm curious to see how that one is. That is like extremely powdery. It's not buttery at all, not mine anyways. Yeah, that has a lot of powder. It literally, look, let me just show you guys just from, let's see if it'll, look at that. Do you guys see that? That's a lot of powder right there. And it literally, I don't know if you could see on my hand too. Hello, focus. Okay, don't mind my hair on my hand, but do you guys see how powdery that is? And it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't swatch as good as everyone made it seem online. I mean, it is a pretty pink shade, but that just doesn't swatch so pretty. Let's go ahead and swatch. You know what? I'm gonna go just, Sleep Paralysis is one of the main shades that I was like, oh my God, that looks so pretty. So let's go ahead and see. Oh, okay, this one is way more creamy. Like literally way more creamy. What a complete difference compared to Trisha. And let's see how that, okay, complete difference. You know what though? I feel like the color payoff is not so great. Do you guys, hold on, wait. Do you guys see that? Y'all, I got some real big fingers. Like, look at that. The color payoff is not so, what? Okay, it does feel really buttery though. Okay, the second layer, yeah, the second layer is really, really pretty. This is a very unique shade. I actually don't have anything like it. I love that shade. That's a gorgeous shade. It just, the color payoff wasn't so bomb. Let's go ahead and swatch Just a Theory. This is, okay, this actually feels really buttery as well too. Just the shade Trisha for some reason. That's so weird. And I haven't seen anybody complain about it, but that is just really, really powdery. Like, what the hell? Okay, Just a Theory. Okay, this is really pretty. Okay, it's really hard to mess up that shade though, because it's just like a regular old tan. One thing I want to mention too about this palette is Diet Root Beer and Tanacon looked way more ashy in the photos than it does in person. It looks so much better here in person. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch, let's see, Diet Root Beer, I guess. That actually feels really creamy as well too. Oh, okay, that's pretty. Okay, that's a nice like camely brown shade. I really like that shade right there. And then the next one, let's go ahead and go in with Conspiracy. Okay, that feels buttery too. All the shimmer shades are really buttery except for Trisha. Trisha feels weird. I don't get it. Okay, this one, let me do a little more. Okay, honestly, you guys, like, these shades, they're pretty, but, like, they don't swatch anything compared to the Norvina palette. Look at that there. That actually looks really pretty. The shade is very unique, and I actually don't have one like that. So, that shade I actually really, really love. I just don't feel like his have a lot of shimmer. Well, at least not in this palette. I feel like they're just frosty metallics, and I like a little bit more shimmer. As you guys know, the Norvina Volume 1 palette I have been obsessed with recently, and that palette, I feel like the shimmers, I mean the shimmers, the shimmer shades have so much shimmer as to where these are just, they're frosty, not so much, I don't know, they just don't have a lot of sparkle to them, and I like a lot of sparkle. Let me just go ahead and, you know, swatch Not Effect, even though I said I'm not going to, because this, okay, this shade, you guys, is beautiful. Okay, oh, wow, that has a lot of pigment. Okay, you guys should see, that one has, okay, we're using that shade for like today for sure, even though I was sitting over here like, okay, I'm not gonna swatch the ones that I'm using. I lied to you guys. I just had to swatch it, okay? Let me just go ahead and swatch Flamin' Hot. That's gonna be the last one, and then we're just gonna go ahead and jump in. Oh, that one swatches really, really patchy. You know what? I lied. I'm gonna swatch Flamin' Hot and Food Videos, and then that'll be it. Let's see that one. Okay, you know what though? That looks like a pretty true red though. That one is pretty powdery as well. But you know which one I'm really, really curious to see is Food Videos. I'm gonna try to incorporate it today, maybe just a little bit softly, because Food Videos, that shade I feel like is very hard to make, and I feel like it could get really patchy really easily. So let's go ahead and swatch. Oh, that one feels really creamy actually. Oh, see, look at the swatch. Let's see if you guys can see that. Hello, focus friend. Okay, so my camera just does not want to focus on my face. Oh, wait, is it going right now? No. Oh, wait, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Okay, let's go ahead and see how it swatches. Real chalky and real powdery, but that shade is like really difficult. Oh, it's literally falling off my hand, you guys. Do you guys see that? Yeah, and if I like, I bet you if I blow it, watch. Oh, okay, no, it stayed pretty put. but it's not like, it's a little patchy and really powdery. Anyways, you guys, let me go ahead and wash off my hands, and then let's go ahead and jump right into this review. Oh, let me just show you guys this really fast. The shade Food Videos, like, it really is pretty powdery there. I don't know if you guys could see that. It got all over Tanacon. Okay, anyways, let me wash my hands and let's get started with the tutorial part. All right, you guys, so I prime my eye with my CoverGirl concealer. I'm gonna go in with the shade Not a Fact. Oh, let me go ahead and take off this. Hold on, wait. Everyone likes to listen to this, so hold on, wait. Okay, I feel like mine was pretty quiet. I'm not good at that. I'm not good with ASMR. I'm too loud. But ironically, that one was too quiet. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Not a Fact. I'm gonna be taking that in my outer corner. Okay, these are pretty darn powdery. Pretty darn powdery, not gonna lie. Can I tell you guys something? And I know already that I'm sure by now this video already has a lot of thumbs down and people like hating and stuff like that. I feel like no matter what, if you have something bad to say of a product, sometimes not every product is gonna work for somebody, but if it's specifically with Jeffree, people just like literally bash you, and I feel like a lot of people are just too scared to say anything negative about any of his products, and I'm like, you know what, it kind of just bothers me because I'm sure Jeffree would like to hear these types of things. He seems like a very honest person and would like some honest feedback, but the stands just go like super crazy and, you know, just bash everyone just because they may have a, you know, a bad experience with a product. Doesn't mean that you hate the person, it just means that the product doesn't work very well. So I feel like when people review Jeffree's products, I feel like they're low-key scared to say something bad about them, and I think that that really sucks. I feel like everyone should just keep it real no matter what. You know what, if you're gonna deal with hate from people, you're gonna deal with hate from people. It don't matter, you know, if you're being fake, if you're being real, you're gonna deal with hate. So just get over it and just be real. Anyways, I'm just taking this and I'm gonna blend it up into the crease a little bit. I'm gonna be trying to use as many shades as possible so that way we can see. I'm definitely gonna use Food Vibes. I'm very curious to see how that one works. So let me just go ahead and blend this out and see how it blends. All right, then I'm gonna be taking my MAC 224 with a little bit of the shade Tanacon, which is really powdery, and I'm going to take that right on the edges of this shade just to slowly blend it out a little bit, and then I'm gonna take Food Videos on top of that in a little bit. Okay, so I am so dumb and I completely forgot to tell you guys the entry for the giveaway is going to be at the end of the video. I am so sorry I didn't put that in the intro. I literally just forgot right now. So you guys, using these mattes so far, they actually blend out really nice. However, they are super powdery inside the palette. They're just kind of getting everywhere. So right now I have a little bit of Not a Fact as a little bit. My whole eye is literally full of Not a Fact. I have a little bit of Tanacon blended out on top of Not a Fact, and I will tell you guys, Not a Fact is such a pretty shade. So I'm gonna do something really daring here and take the food. If you guys could see how much kickback there is on Food Videos, it's literally, I don't have like a good camera so you can't like see all that, but it's everywhere. That shade is really bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right on the edges, but I'm going to start in the inner corner, and I just want to do something a little funky with this and kind of take it up to the brow bone. So I'm just going to start off right here with it. Super kickback on that one. That one is actually really bad. I think the worst one. Actually, the shade Not a Fact and Food Videos mixed together makes kind of just like a regular yellow. It doesn't really like pop, yeah, but I actually really like it, but it's just not like making like a crazy yellow how it looks inside there. Yeah, I actually really like it though, but not what I was expecting. You guys, I just want to show you this. Let's see if my camera will focus. Let's see, are you gonna focus? Hello, sir? You guys, let's see if you guys can tell, like, do you guys, that is, oh. Look, I know the shade is hard to make. Everyone's gonna be like, the shade's hard to make. Yes, I know the shade's hard to make, but that is really crazy. I took a lot of it in the outer corner right now because I like wanted it to pop out there, and I actually really love these shades blended together. I know it sounds super funky, you know, to be mixing a bright old like neon yellowy green, but well, with purple, but it actually really looks good. So yeah, I actually like that blend right there. That's pretty. Okay, then I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more of the Not a Fact, because it kind of, you know, is blending away a little bit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this right along the edges. All right, so I went ahead and I cut the crease using my, oh, I'm sliding away, using my CoverGirl concealer, and then I put a little bit of the shade My Rides here, which is the black, and there is a ton of kickback in that too. So I don't know why, maybe, I don't know, just in the few people that I have watched on their tutorials, no one's mentioned that, but maybe it's just my palette, I don't know. There's a lot of kickback. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Illuminati, which is the emerald green shade, and I'm gonna be taking that right here, and I wet my brush just a little bit because I always do. I feel like I have a little bit more control and less fallout, and I'm gonna take that right here. Okay, that shade when wet is really pretty. I love that shade. All right, then I'm gonna go in with the shade Sleep Paralysis. Okay, so this may be like overkill, but I'm gonna go ahead and mix Illuminati, Sleep Paralysis, and Conspiracy. I'm gonna take Conspiracy in the inner part of the eye because it is the lightest shade, and then I'm gonna take Sleep Paralysis in kind of like the mid-center. I'm actually gonna take it right on top of these to kind of like blend them together. It's gonna look really funky at first, but let's see if I can blend them to fade together really good. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Conspiracy right in the front. And I feel like those two shades actually mix pretty together. It may look a little funky right now because I do need to blend out the edge, but let's see what this here in the front. Oh, that's really bright, okay. Okay, then I'm gonna take a small shading brush and then just take this purple in up a little bit more, mix with some My Ride Is Here, which is the black. All right, so I went ahead and did my other eye off of camera and cleaned it up, put on my foundation, all that good stuff. Just in case you guys are wondering what lip I'm wearing, I am wearing this Sticky O Huda Beauty lipstick in Day Slayer. I put Venus on top of it too, so I use both. Anyway, so for the under eye, I'm gonna go in with Not a Fact, the same shade that I used in my crease, and I'm gonna take that underneath my eye. Oh, I'm gonna block the whole camera, okay. Okay, you guys, I have to get really close for this, so I'm sorry. Every time I do the under eye. All right, then I'm gonna go in with the shade Cheese Dust on a little brush. Y'all know which brush, okay? I don't need to say the name. If you catch my drift, because it's Morphe. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out, and then I'm gonna be taking some of the yellow as well, which is Food Videos. Right, then I'm just going to be taking a fluffy brush with the shade Food Videos, and I'm just going to take it very softly around the edges just because, why not? YOLO. So I will say that I actually do like the shade Food Videos. It actually blends out pretty nice. It's just extremely powdery in the pan. As you guys saw earlier, it's just gonna end up wasting a lot of product, I already know that, but it does blend out really nice. I'm really curious to see how it would look as like a full shade. I saw some people doing straight matte eyes with it. I personally don't think that that would really work very well, but I would have to try it to know, because I feel like that shade when I swatched it was really patchy, so I could just imagine on the eye. So anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and complete my other eye off of camera, and I'm gonna put on some lashes, and I'll come right back to give you guys my final thoughts. You guys, so this completes the final look. Inside my tear duct right now I have Conspiracy and Food Videos mixed together. So let's go ahead and give you guys my final opinions on the Conspiracy palette. So overall, I will say it is great quality. The packaging is really nice. I have to say that I am surprised by the shade Food Videos, because it actually did blend out way better than I thought it would, because that shade is super hard to make. My one little, what's the word that I'm looking for? Grime? I don't know. My one little thing that bothers me about it is this: there's so much kickback. As soon as you put your brush inside there, it literally just goes everywhere. And a lot of people don't have a problem with kickback, so they say online, but I personally do. As y'all know, I'm broke, I'm balling on a budget, and the more product that's just going everywhere, you're gonna run through it faster. And I do notice a huge difference with that. As soon as I put my brush inside there, the product goes everywhere, and that's wasting product, and y'all know I'm broke, so I don't want that. Overall, I will say though, the palette performed really well. I do wish that the shimmers were better. They're definitely not the best shimmers that I've used. The Anastasia ones are like, I would say like 2 to 3 times better than this. I feel like the shimmers just needed more shimmer. They're just, I don't know, they're just like a satin frost to me, which maybe that's what the texture is. I was looking all over the place to see the different types of textures that they are in this palette, and I could have sworn that I could have sworn Jeffree or Shane had said there was different types of textures in here, but I can't find it. I looked on the website, I looked on the back of the unit carton, I looked everywhere, and maybe they're just labeled as satin frost because that's what they are to me, even though I could have sworn somewhere they said like metallic, and these are definitely not metallic. They're not reflective and shimmery and glittery. They're not metallic. You guys, this is one thing I do have to say, that you can't judge by pictures online, because when I had first saw the pictures, this whole top row right here looked super ashy to me. However, seeing it in person, it is much more saturated, and I would definitely use it way more. The first 2 shades though, Ranch and My Pills, I won't probably ever really use. My Pills is just too light for me, and Ranch, I never really use a frosty white shade. However, I will say as a brow highlight it will look nice, but I just don't ever wear brow highlights. I just personally don't like it on me. So overall, I know I said in my thoughts and opinions video about this palette that it is just a super random color story, and honestly you guys, after seeing it in person, it is a super random color story. However, that's not necessarily a problem, and so many people took it so negatively, and I'm just like, no, the color story just doesn't make sense, but it doesn't need to make sense. It's just, when I look at this palette, I'm just like, whoa, what look am I going to create? There's just like a whole bunch of random colors, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Somebody told me on Twitter that they view this palette as a good accent palette, and as soon as I started looking at it that way, I said, you know what, that is actually really nice, because if you look at this as an accent palette, and I start thinking to myself personally, I don't have a shade like Sleep Paralysis, I don't have a shade like Illuminati, I don't have a shade like Trisha, I don't have a shade like Conspiracy, and I don't have a shade like Not Effect. So as soon as I start looking at it that way, I'm like, you know what, this palette, I'm going to use a lot of different colors inside of here. I may not build a whole bunch of looks just using this palette only, but I will use it to complete another look, and I do think that that's pretty cool as soon as you start thinking about it that way. The quality, you guys already know, the quality of the actual palette itself is so bomb. The trunk, the little clasp on it, I love it so much. This is literally like metal right here, which is super, super nice. So I will say, you guys, if you guys look at this palette right here, the top row you could use as your neutrals. The middle row, it's a whole bunch of random colors. In that middle row, everyone's like, oh, this is your fun pops of color if you want to do a pop of color look, but it's like, yeah, you're not going to build just a look with that center row. It's just not going to happen. With the bottom, you could create, like, you know, 2 smoky eyes. There's a black in there, so obviously with the black you can do a lot with that. But I stay true to what I say. The color story just doesn't really make sense, but it doesn't need to make sense, so you don't have to take it so negatively, because I will definitely be using this palette again, especially for the shades that I don't have in other palettes or in single form. Overall, I'm happy with my purchase. I really like it. I think that the quality of this palette speaks for itself. It is super, super bomb. 18 shadows and this super, super nice case for 52 bucks. That's like a really good deal to me, especially coming from someone like Jeffree, who's so big in the makeup industry. I feel like other people would be trying to charge $75 for this palette, and $52 is a fair price, I will say. Of course, for me being broke, it is a little expensive, but I don't feel like it's like breaking the bank, you know? So yeah, overall, I do recommend this palette. I think that the color story, I said that like 5 times, it don't make no sense, but it doesn't need to. That's like my one big problem with it. The second big problem with it is the kickback. The kickback is wasting a whole lot of product, but you guys, and trust me, because I know people will be like, oh, you need to push a little softer. No, trust me, I literally barely put my brush in there, and it's just everywhere. Hopefully you guys did see that on camera. I know my camera's not the best of quality, so it may not have picked that up, but hopefully you guys saw that literally just pressing in there just throws the pigment everywhere, which is super wasteful. But I don't think it's going to be that bad, because I'm just super happy that it blended out well. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette and Prison palette, those ones didn't blend out very well, and it had so much kickback, so I was super mad at that, because I'm like, hold up, it's patchy and it has kickback. It's just like, pick one struggle. You can't have both, okay? Alright, you guys, so for the giveaway portion of this video, it's going to be super, super easy. All you guys have to do is leave your IG name down in the comments, as well as subscribe, and we do have a system now that will let us know if you are subscribed, so don't try to be shady and not subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on your post notifications, leave your IG name down below, okay? This is how I'm going to contact you. I will be picking the winner on November 25th. Even if I don't like have a video ready that day, It's a Monday. As you guys know, I've been super consistent, but for any reason, if I don't have a video, I will make a video just announcing the winner, and that is it. And I will contact you via Instagram, okay, you guys? So if you guys don't have an Instagram, just make one for the time being. That's going to be the most convenient way that I could contact you guys, because I see in other people's giveaways, if you try contacting me, there's fakes, and it's going to get messy. So leave your IG name. If you don't have an IG, just create one. It's super easy. I think it's worth definitely winning this palette. This is going to be open worldwide, like I said, so no matter where you live, I will ship this to you. So yeah, good luck to you guys. I really think you guys are gonna like this palette. It blended out really, really nice. The matte shades are super pigmented. I do wish the shimmers were a little bit more shimmery, but that's just my personal preference, you know, that's all I'm saying. So anyways, you guys, and also I really do like the way the look came out. I feel like it looks pretty bomb. You guys let me know your opinions on it. Anyways, you guys, I'll catch you guys at my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.